We are talking on high cholesterol. High cholesterol is one of the most hidden and dangerous sickness that some of us doesn't know. And it can harm or cause damage to our body system, even to the endocrine system. Now, we have two types of cholesterol. We have the LDL and the HDL. LDL stands for the low density, while the other one stands for the high density. The low density have been considered as the bad one, whereas the other one as the good one. Now, normally, our body needs cholesterol to make hormones. But they say that too much of everything is bad. Once it becomes excess or too much, that's too much fat in the blood, that's all blood. Now, it can build up or cause a kind of blockage in the arteries, which at the end of the day is going to cause you a lot of health complications if you left it untreated, or if you didn't go to doctor to know your problem or get diagnosed. Now, let me tell us some of the complications of cholesterol, high cholesterol. Now, one of the major complications is heart problem. It's going to cause you heart problem. It can lead to stroke. It can also cause the narrow of the arteries, which can at the end of the day result to like erectile dysfunction, like you cannot be able to perform again. If you are looking at a woman, you can't be able to do something because the flow of the blood to the genital parts is being hampered because of the blockage of the arteries. So these are some of the complications. Another complication also is the ischemic attack, that is a stroke. What is ischemic attack or stroke? It happens when the blood can no longer get through to the brains due to the blockage. So the brain can no longer get the required oxygen and nutrient to perform. Before you know it, the brain will damage. You can have this ischemic attack. So these are some of the complications of high cholesterol. That's why it's good for you to get diagnosed. If you have it, then you can do prophylactic measure by knowing what to eat and avoiding some certain things. Because this sickness is common, but some of us don't really know about it. So I would like you to share this program. But listen, there are foods you have to avoid, or some of the things that can trigger this high cholesterol, like saturated fat, all this red meat, beef, pork, that's anise, all those things you have to avoid it. Even processed meat, some of those things are not good. Now, you also have to avoid all this yogurt, butter, all those things that contain high percentage of fat. You have to avoid those things, okay? Those things can cause all those things. This red oil, you have to take it in a smaller quantity. It can cause also high cholesterol, both as I said earlier, and processed meat, because today some of us are eating all those junk food thinking that we are eating healthy. So you have to watch what you eat. Then preventive measure, you can do exercise. You can start doing exercise. It's very important. Doing exercise is very important. You have to watch your weight, because if you're obese, that is overweight, it can lead to it. So exercise help you to reduce your weight. Watching what you eat also help you to reduce your weight, your weight. So all those things are some of the ways you can use to, as a prophylactic measure, the way you can be able to prevent it, okay? If you are the type that smoke or take massive alcohol, you can reduce it also, because nicotine can cause the narrow of the arteries, okay? You can reduce them. Then if you are the type that always eat chips, this thing, chips, pommes, you can reduce it, because those things are not good to your health, okay? There are also food you can eat that will help you out. There are food that are good for people that are diabetic, as well as people that have this high cholesterol, which in due time that high cholesterol can roll away. Like banana. Banana is good, but if you are diabetic, you don't really need banana, okay? Then vegetable are so awesome. Fruit, apple, all those things are so good. If you can be able to take them, oatmeal, these are some of the things you can be eating. Food that are just have a high percentage of fat, or food that are have this soluble fibers like okra, all those things are very good. If you can be eating apple at least once in a day, that thing will help you, before you know it, those things will roll away. Don't forget that to always work with your doctor. They are in better position to advise you, okay? Go to your doctor today, get diagnosed, know whether you have this thing. Perhaps you are having difficulty in achieving erection, you might be taking some of this herb or whatever they are selling to us, without knowing the cause of your problem. Is dangerous. Please, after listening or watching this program, just go to your doctor, tell him or her that you want to check your cholesterol level. They are going to conduct it. If it's too much, they are going to tell you what to do, either by medication or to ask you some certain question and tell you, okay, oga, avoid this one, madam, avoid this one. Before you know it, you're going to be fit. Okay, I remain educated in the moment of truth. I love you guys. Share this post and follow my page. Okay, thank you guys.